In this session, I'll guide you what is shared VPC in Google Cloud Platform, how shared VPC work in Google Cloud Platform. Apart from this, I'll give some real-world example for shared VPC so that you can easily understand it. Let's get started. Guys, now I'll guide you what is a shared VPC in Google Cloud Platform. Shared VPC in GCP is like a centralized network hub that allows you to connect resources from multiple projects to a common virtual private cloud network. Imagine it as a secure apartment building where different tenants can share the common areas while still having their own private apartment. In Google Cloud Platform, a shared VPC is a networking features that allows multiple Google Cloud projects to share a common VPC network. With a shared VPC, a host project is created to host the VPC network and other projects known as service project can use the resources within that VPC. This helps organization manage and share networking resources more efficiently, especially in scenarios where multiple projects need to work together in a collaborative and hierarchical structure. I'll guide you how does shared VPC work in Google Cloud Platform. Host project, guys, this project controls the shared VPC network and its configuration. It holds resources like subnet ranges, firewall rules, and routing policies. Think of it as a central management console for the building. Service project. These projects connect to the shared VPC network and can leverage its resources. They use the subnet, firewall rules, and routing policies defined in the host project. Imagine them as individual apartments accessing the building shared amenities. Shared VPC network. This virtual network serves as the backbone for communication between resources in different service projects. Think of it as a shared hallways and the public space within the building. Subnet attachment. Guys, each service project attaches the specific subnet from the shared VPC network to its own VPC network. This creates a connection point for resources in the services project to access the shared resources. It's like connecting your apartment, plumbing and electricity to the building central system. Now guys, I hope so you understand what does shared VPC work in GCP as create a host project, service project, shared VPC network and subnet attachment. Now I'll guide you some real world examples of how shared VPC are used in GCP like multi-tier application deployment, hybrid cloud integration, resource sharing and consolidation, secure multi-tenant environment. Guys, in multi-tier application deployment, imagine you have a complex web application deployed across the multiple GCP projects. The front-end server resides in one project, the back-end application server in another, and the database is in a third. Using shared VPC, you can connect these disparate components through subnets within the shared network, enabling secure and private communication between them without needing to expose them to the public internet. This simplifies the network management and enhances security posture for your application. In hybrid cloud integration, guys, if you have your own premises infrastructure and GCP resources like Cloud SQL, Compute Engine instances, shared VPC can bridge the gap. By attaching your on-premises network to the shared VPC, you can grant secure access to specific GCP resources for authorized user while keeping sensitive data within your private network. This facilitates the hybrid cloud deployment and seamless data exchange. For another example, like guys, resource sharing and consolidation. Suppose you have a common resource like database or load balancer used across the multiple projects. Shared VPC allows you to create and manage these resources within the host project and then share them with connected service projects. This eliminates redundancy, reduces overall cost, and simplifies resource management as you only need to maintain and update the resources in one central location. Similarly, guys, secure multi-tenant environment. For organization with multiple tenants using the GCP resources, shared VPC can help establish a secure and isolated environment for each tenant. Each tenant projects can attach to the shared VPC and leverage its resource while remaining separated from other tenants through subnets, segmentation, and firewall rules. This ensures data privacy, minimize the risk of unauthorized access, and simplifies compliance with security regulation. Now guys, I'll guide you some benefits of shared VPC in GCP like centralized network management. Manage network resources for multiple projects from a single location. Streamline administration and ensuring consistency. Improve security. Resource communicate privately using the internal IP addresses, reducing the attack surface and minimizing data exposure. Simplified communication. The different application components or projects can easily communicate with each other through the shared network. Scalability. Guys, the shared VPC can readily accommodate expanding workload and additional project with minimal configuration changes. Now guys, I hope so you can understand what is shared VPC in Google Cloud Platform. Thank you and see you in the next session and have a good day.